Hi and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to make an anagram activity for your kids in Smart Notebook. I've set up a template to make this as easy as possible, and the Smart Notebook template can be downloaded at this URL. Okay, so when you download the anagram template, it'll look like this. There's 3 slides. The first one has nothing to do with the anagram. It's simply where you can click a few times to insert your own heading and your own instructional text. Okay, something related to your topic. The second slide is the actual template slide, and we'll be using this in a minute. The third slide is an example activity. Okay, so I'll show you how it works with this example. I'll click on Start, and that's what the students will do, and they'll have to unscramble this to work out what the anagram is. If they want, they can click on the word clue, and this is the clue that I've typed in. This fruit grew in the Garden of Eden, and we can see it there. So let's move the A. Oops, wrong side of the P. Yep. And let's move this P over. And when we move the L into place, it'll tell us that it's an excellent effort, and it'll ask, do you want to go to the next one or reset? Let's go to the next one. Okay, wonder what this could be. Let's look at the clue. Okay, this fruit's color starting with O. Okay, so we'll move it into place. Okay, in fact, I don't think we need to go through it. You should get the point. I might also just show you another feature. We'll go into edit mode, and edit's where the teacher can actually type in the clues and change things around. If you want to add a timer, that just adds a new dimension where the students have to compete against the clock to see if they can finish the anagram faster than the set time. You can set this to fast, medium or slow. Okay, set it to fast, click OK, and when you press start, or when the students press start, they'll see this timer going here, and they've got to see if they can finish it before the dark red line gets to the end of the page. Okay, and just got there. Okay, gives them a score as well based on how fast they got it done, and again asks if you want to go to the next one or reset. Okay, so let's talk about how you actually make this now. Remember, slide 2 is the actual template slide, so this is where you put in your own clues, your own words, and your own pictures, if you like, related to your topic. Okay, first thing to do, click on the edit button. Okay, now simply type in your first word here. So double click where it says insert word 1, and we'll type in apple. We'll make the same activity up, okay, and insert clue 1. So this was okay. Now you'll notice I had a picture of an apple here, and the way we do that is we simply drag our picture into this box here. So you should have all of the pictures that you want to use in a folder on your computer. Maybe use Google Images to find them, put them all in a folder before you start, and then simply drag them across. So let's restore this window so the window's a bit smaller, doesn't take up my whole screen. Okay. Okay, I'll move this over to the right, and I'm going to find the folder in my computer. See, this one says fruit with my pictures in, and I simply drag this apple across to this box over here, and you see when I do that, the box turns a light shade of yellow. It's a bit hard to see, but it's light yellow, and then we let go and we can see the fruit is in there. Okay, so word 2, same thing. I'm going to type in orange, okay, and I'm going to say this fruit is also a color starting with O, and I'll drag the picture of my orange over to this box, whoops, over here, okay, and let go. And for 3, 4, and 5, I'll just do exactly the same thing, and I'll just pause the video and do it quickly. Okay, there you can see I've put in all the clues, and naturally this activity is very simple, but it can be catered to more sophisticated concepts with obviously more difficult clues for students in older years. And the other thing I might just quickly show you is that this is what the teacher creates. I showed you before what part the student sees, but the student themselves can actually go into the edit button and muck around with this. If you want to prevent the students doing this, you just click where it says password and type in a password that make sure that you remember it, and then when you give the file to the students, they can't edit it unless they actually know the password. Okay, so they're left to just basically click start and do the activity without editing it or changing it themselves. Okay, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the template, and please leave a note if you've got any questions. Thank you.